Okay, so next to Thanksgiving, Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest day of food consumption in America. And if you're having people over for a party or thinking about what to bring to someone else's, we've got some really great ideas that are a bit different and sure to stand out against the usual stuff. Here with some amazing ideas and alternatives is Chef Michael Guerrieri from the Super Power City Sandwich here in New York City. Welcome.
Hi, Lena. How are you?
Did I get the last name right?
Yes, Guerrieri.
Guerrieri, fantastic. These look incredible.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to come up with a little something different for the viewers this Super Bowl season. Or something out of the norm.
I never thought of tacos.
Well, great. Well, this is a very interesting taco. I took a very traditional recipe called chicken scappariello, which we mix with chicken and sausage.
Italiano.
Exactly. And it's just a little reduction of white vinegar.
Okay.
So basically, it's very simple. These are all the raw ingredients. We got little peppers, jalapenos, raw sausage. We've got chicken and onions.
Okay.
This just literally just goes into a frying pan with a cover. You just keep mixing it, a little salt and pepper. As soon as that's cooked, white wine vinegar, and this is what you're left with.
I never would have thought of sausage or instead of ground beef.
If you don't eat meat, you can make it with tofu. Just substitute this with tofu, stew it up.
Okay.
For all those vegetarians that are out there also, sometimes it gives it that little option.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and then we basically just fill them up in the tacos. It's very simple. Okay, and then we put a little bit of tomato on top of that. You can put a little cilantro, etc., and then you're all set to go. And I think it's nice that you can keep it this way with a bowl so that people can just serve themselves and the stuff doesn't get soggy.
Takes pressure off the host, too,
A little bit. Let's say it's fancy buffet.
Exactly.
Yeah, and over here we have a sandwich that I made. It's a little bit out of the norm as well. It's a bit of chicken, basically just cut it up into little bits. Now the trick to this is this right here. This is called piri piri. I'm in Portugal almost 20 years, and the Portuguese have taught me what to do with the hot sauce. And this is an oil with pepper flakes. And you just simply puree this in a blender.
Okay.
And that's what you have. And you got to be careful. It's super, super hot. But before you make the sandwich, this is how we get that sort of spiciness to this. And then we mix this up. And pretty much your chicken is all ready.
So simple. Olive oil and red pepper.
And then the sandwich is extremely simple as well. We put the chicken on the bottom. Okay. Then we put the roasted peppers. We put the onions. Okay, and this is a beauty. This is a sauce made out of yogurt base, but we're not going to tell the public that.
Okay.
Or I should say the men, right?
It's not mayo.
Yeah, it's not. And it's pure yogurt with blue cheese.
Wow, I've got to try this.
Yeah, and you let it marinate the night before. You'll never even know that this is yogurt. I will almost guarantee it. Right?
It's fantastic.
Lovely. Yeah, and nobody will ever know. And again, it's the same exact thing. If you decide you'd like to prepare the sandwiches this way, you can do so. Leave them there for people to take. This also makes it really nice. And like I said, you can prepare them this way. You can get a big hero. What's a really good idea with this as well, if you get a nice semolina bread and you want to make them big, and then basically just have somebody cut them up the size that they like them, so you don't need to worry about all that.
That's great. Portion control, right?
Yeah, all that portion control.
Hot dogs, huh?
Now, this is a little out of the norm. I think everybody's going to love this.
Okay.
It does not get any simpler than this. You get a little bit of prosciutto on a cutting board, a little bit of mozzarella. Also thin. You can buy this in the supermarket pretty much already sliced. I'm going to do this one. You can do this one so we can show how easy this is.
So we just
it just basically rolls up and you're all done.
Fantastic.
Now, look, everybody can do this.
Easy.
Yeah, and what's really, really nice is you can take this here. This is just coleslaw with a little bit of dry cranberries. You put this on top, pop it in the oven, and this is what you're left with.
That's incredible.
But what's nice about this, once it's ready and it comes out of there, you can serve it on a platter the way it is there. This is the beauty of it. If you've got people that don't want to eat bread, this is great. A person could just walk around and eat it this way. And then at the end of the day, if you do have the buns, you can just simply take this. You just do this. The guests can put it right on the bread. And then, of course, top it with a little bit of, you know, coleslaw, toppings, or whatever it may be. And this is basically what we have for this. Amazing ideas, Michael. Thank you so much for coming out. We want to thank you. These are incredible original recipes. You can find all of them over at our Facebook page at WNNFans.com. And if you're here in New York City, be sure to check out City Sandwich, and happy Super Bowl Sunday, everyone.